the beginning of the year, I set a goal to finish 9 items in my collection, and so far I finished 2, but they're not the original. One is the original, one is a replacement for that, and I did finish a third now that I think of it, so I finished 3 things, 2 of the original products and 1 replacement. So, that being said, how am I doing on the rest of the products? And am I gonna finish any of them before the end of the year? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, this is my whole collection project pan, where I selected products from each of my categories, more or less, and am trying to finish them before the end of the year. And as I said in the introduction, I did finish one. I finished a pressed powder from NYX, and then I finished a lip liner. Well, I had one lip liner that I started with, and I went to measure it, and it fell off and broke. So that one rolled out, all done. Then I brought in a replacement for that, and that one I used most of until I got COVID, and then I decluttered that one. And now there are still 9 products. And yeah, I'm making progress, but I don't think any of them are going to be done. So let's talk about how many times I've used them, and I'll show you the progress on them. So first up is my powder foundation. This is the Essence powder foundation. They're 24 or something powder foundation. I repressed it a couple months ago, and it still looks pretty darn new. Oh, I do see there is tiny, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, there is a tiny speck of pan right there, right over there. I don't think that was there before, but yeah, so making a little bit of progress. I mean, it's definitely flatter than it was, but yeah, I don't have any hope of finishing this in the next month. So we'll see. I might continue to work on these next year to see how long it takes me, but so far, not so good. I wore this 4 times since the last update. So yeah, next month I will give you totals on how many times I've used it total, because I didn't think to do that before recording, and I'm not going to stop and do it. Like I said, I did repress it. This is the NYX powder I finished earlier in the year. Makes a nice compact because the Essence one broke. Next is a blush, and I brought in my Pacifica Natural Minerals blush in the shade Wildrose. How much did it start with? 3 grams of product. And I repressed this at the same time as the other one, and that is what it's looking like. Yeah, it looks, you know, it's not as full as when I first purchased it, but it's pretty full. Not gonna finish it. This is the oldest blush in my collection. I've worn it 5 times since the last update. I am not wearing it today. I'm wearing very few of these products today because when I sat down to do my makeup, I wasn't thinking about doing this project. So yeah, I just put on what I felt like wearing. But that being said, like I said, I wore this 5 times since the last update. Try and put it so I can have the photo up there. Yeah, not much change. No, but I'm still working on it, so yeah, everything but goes. The next one is a highlighter, and I brought in the first highlighter in my collection. This is the Real Her Confidence in My Glow that I received from Ipsy. And I haven't looked at the picture, but I'm pretty sure there is some progress. This was repressed at the beginning of the year before when I started this project, so I'm slowly working my way around, and as you can see, there is more pan showing now. I've been working on the top, and then I'm kind of working my way around the sides. I've wore this 5 times since the last update, so it is going. This may be done before anything else, but we'll see. I do have one other product that did have some change, but most of them didn't. So we'll see. But that is my highlighter for 5 uses the last month. Next is my eyeliner. I brought in this one from NYX. It is their Epic Wear eyeliner in pure white. I do wear this on my waterline every day and occasionally on the inner corner. I did just sharpen it today, but it is at the same level it was back in October. So not any change in length there, just change on the sides, but the actual pencil is the same. I used this 9 times since the last update, and I use it every time I do my makeup, so apparently I've worn my makeup 9 times since the last update. And yeah, as you can see, it's still going. It's not as big as it was, but it is nowhere near being done. It's just the way it goes. Next is my liquid lip that I didn't even grab because I've only worn it once since the last update. I am trying to rotate through my lip products a little more frequently, so I'm not favoring one over the others, but I am working on several lip products at this time, and I don't wear makeup frequently enough and reapply it enough that it is making much of a difference. So no change in that. Not even that I could see change. I didn't even grab it because I can't see any change in the packaging. I think it's opaque or it is really, really thick and it is impossible to see windowing through. So we'll see. Next is my bullet lipstick, and this one is from Fright Night. It's probably my oldest lipstick in my collection next to my liquid. I don't know which one came first, but they both came about the same time. And I've worn this one 4 times since the last update. And that is what she's looking like. I will give you a swatch because I haven't swatched anything else, but you know what? I'll go ahead and swatch the lipstick. There it is. There it is really nice. Like I said, I've worn it 4 times, so I have been giving it some use, but I think I've been wearing away like on the side, if you can see that there, and so the overall length hasn't changed much. I will try and focus on the other side when I wear it next. But yeah, making progress, just not enough to be visible difference. The next one is my other category, which did have some change, so I'll show you a paper progress of that. And it is my Bite Multistick, Prismatic Multi-Stick in Peacock Pearl. I am wearing it on my lips today. And I generally use it as a lip topper today, and a couple times over the last month I've worn it as just a lip color over my lip liner. I've worn it 4 times since the last update, and there has been a small amount of progress. I will give you a swatch of it. That is what it looks like. You can also see it's on my lips. It has a nice pearly sheen since Peacock, pearl, and it is kind of multicolored prismatic, hence the name. Anyway, and that is how much is left. Still have quite a lot to go. It still smells fine, so yeah, we're gonna keep working on it. I've worn it, did I say? I've worn it 3 times since the last update, so it is getting more use than it had previously. I think I only wore it once last month, but yeah, not a lot. Another item I've been wearing every time I do my makeup is my cream blush from Ilia. This is their multi-stick in At Last, and I have some progress to make on this one. I think I've used about half of what was left. So there we are. I don't know if you can see. That's it. I will insert the paper progress. Yeah, it is getting down there. It is getting low. If I weren't working on lip products as well, I would probably work on it on my lips. I'll roll it all the way down to show you just how much I've used. So I've used quite a bit of this product, and there's just a little bit left. This one I may actually be able to finish before the end of the year. That is my one possible hope. I've worn it 9 times, if I didn't say, since the last update. I wear it every time I do my makeup. I wear it underneath my foundation to give me a little color before wiping out my color and then adding more. So I'm getting it done. I want it out of my collection. I don't particularly care for cream products because they have a tendency to go bad faster, and I don't wear makeup that often, and I just don't prefer cream products unless it's, lipstick. So that being said, that's what it is. And lastly, I have my bronzer, which is from Complex Culture, another product I got from Ipsy. It's a deluxe size of the Sun Bath Baked Bronzer in the shade Play. I only have 8 marked uses, but it is the only bronzer I'm working on, so I may have missed a use. And I will show you what it looked like. I definitely think there has been some improvement in the pan because this is quite thin in the center, and that waffle pan expands every time I use it. And today, actually, when I went to use it, there were little bits of chips that came off, and I used those up. But yeah, it is a nice bronzer for me, and I don't think it's going to be done, but it's going to be really close to being done. So yeah, 9 more uses on that as well, or 8. I may have used something else, but I doubt it. I just probably forgot to mark a use. So that's what it is. So let me know what you think, if I should continue using these products into next year to see how much longer it will take me to finish everything, or if I should start anew in January with new products to finish. Not that I would want to, but, or maybe just start, you know, with some of these same products again in January. Let me know your feedback down below. I really appreciate it. I am starting to plan for my painting projects for next year, and I definitely want to work on some of these. I also am entertaining the idea of doing a whole collection roulette where I work on randomly selecting products and using them for a set number of times and then rolling them out and bringing something else in. So if you like that idea over this one, let me know in the comments below. But if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really means a lot to me and tells YouTube that you like it, and so they can share you other videos that you may like and share it with other people who may like it as well. And if you're not subscribed, do that while you're here, because, you know, that way you don't have to worry about looking for the content. It'll come to you. And if you hit the bell icon, YouTube will notify you when I upload my next video. All that to say, take care of yourselves as well. I love you. Be true to yourself, no matter what you are, who you are, and I will see you from my next video. Bye.